Hello, YouTube. I'm here to talk a little bit about testimonies. Everybody has one. Some good, some not so good. Mine, on the other hand, is good, I have to say. Coming from where I came from, yeah, it's pretty good. It turned out that way, and it's still turning out that way. One of the things I'd like to say is that if you're on the fence about God, there's no blessings on the fence. You're not going to get no help on the fence. Come to God. Everybody has problems. They have issues. It's like me. I had so many of them. I had nowhere else to turn to. You know, I liked my partying. I liked my beer. I quit smoking weed a long time ago, but I still couldn't get away from the beer. But I eventually did. And one night God took that from me and it was over. I never looked back. That was 5 years ago. And I'd been drinking ever since I was 18 years old. I'm going on 56 this year. About 5 years ago, it was gone. And one night, couldn't believe it. Never looked back. Never had a desire to. That's part of my testimony. God knew that there was things I needed to be doing in my life that didn't pertain to anything like that. And he took me up out of it. He'll do the same for you. You just got to have it in your heart that you want better in your life. Now, I was separated from my kids. Never really got to watch them grow up. I was gone from the age of about six or 7 years old till now. My daughter's 33 and my son's 31. They're doing good. By the grace of God, they're doing good. My daughter took on the alcohol, but she knows how to use it right, and I don't. That's why I stay away from it. But my life was in shambles, man. I owed over $100,000 in bills, and I was a working alcoholic. I have a lot of experience doing trades, journeyman level. I made it to journeyman level. Even being an alcoholic, like to drink every night, I still knew that I was responsible for myself and I had to take care of myself. I just did stupid things and got myself mixed up with a bunch of bills. But God saw that there was something there. You know, I was never out to do any harm to people or anything like that. You know, I just had a drinking problem. You know, I was always the guy that was buying beers for other people because I didn't like to drink alone, you know. And if it meant buying the bar a beer to keep the party rolling, that's what I did. But, you know, it all culminated into being a bunch, just problems that I couldn't get out of because I was on the fence about God. I needed to get off the fence. I needed to change the atmosphere. You know, once you get a perspective on, you stop drinking and you start focusing, it all starts to come back. You'll start to hear the birds chirp again and feel the sun on your face. Most of my mornings were waking up, just going to work, kind of hungover, because I'd like to drink until the bar closes and wake back up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go do it again. And I never had easy jobs. But when I came to the end of myself, that's when God set in. He set in. I prayed and read my Bibles and just started watching Charles Stanley videos and John MacArthur videos and just started getting close to God. And about a year after that, I was sitting on my bed and I closed my eyes because I was trying to focus on things in my life. And all of a sudden, It was like a movie screen. This flash came in front of my eyes. I can't explain it. I didn't mean for that to happen. It just happened, and it was a woman giving birth. Just real fast. And then 2 seconds after that, I felt like there was a sword being stuck through my chest. It literally, I looked around to see who just stabbed me, but I was alone in my room. But then after it happened, I had this warmth come over me. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried. And it was uncontrollable. It was uncontrollable. I couldn't control the crying. I'd never felt anything like that before in my life. And it's never been the same since. It's just never been the same since. Everything that's happening for me now it's all looking up. My past is gone. Those scars are gone. I don't think about that anymore. I wake up in the morning, because when I used to wake up in the mornings, it was like, I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to get out of bed. It was just that. It was, here it is again, man. But then, getting close to God, I just started praying. Come on, Lord, please. Please help me. Make me or take me, please. Just make me or take me, please. Get me something. And then, I used to watch nasty videos. I can't say them on here, but I had a real issue with that. And that's one of the things I want to talk about too, is you young men and women, stay away from the nasty videos, man. It'll scar you so bad. Even today, I'm still having flashbacks of videos that I saw like 26 years ago. It's just flashes of them now. But throughout the years, it was like a nasty movie that just kept reeling in my head, and that's what I was thinking of. And the Lord, eventually, me crying about it and he begging him to take it away, it eventually just faded off into the background. I don't watch them kind of things anymore. I don't really watch secular movies anymore, because it may have that in there, and it's like, nah, I just want to stay away from that. You young men, you need to stay away from that. It'll put the wrong perspective about women into your mind, and the next thing you know, you can't keep a relationship. Because you want to do what's in the movies. That's how you want to treat women, is like in the movies, like the nasty movies that you watch. I know that's what I was doing. Tore up relationship after relationship after relationship. Stay away from that, man. Those movies will just keep reeling in your head. They'll just keep going over. Every time you see a woman, that's the first thing that comes to your mind of what you want to do with her. It ruins your perspective on what love is. I know it did for me, and I know it does for a lot of other people too. It has to. You can't build up a tolerance to that stuff. But that's part of my testimony too, is God took that away from me. All the fake friends, all this fakeness, it just went away, man. All the backstabbers, all the gossipers, even my family members, they're gone. That's how much I care about living a better life and leaving a good legacy for my kids now. I just can't think of anything other than, being a good dad, being an upright man, being righteous, being somebody that anybody can come to and ask, and you give them a straight answer. You show them how to do things. You do it because you care, not out of obligation or duty. You do it because you care. Stop the drinking, the nasty movies. Put down the video controller. You got work to do, man. I was putting it off for too many years, and I regret it. Time flew by, man. I wished I would have thought about this 25 years ago. But then again, you know, God put me in those positions to get me here right now. I don't drive junk cars anymore. I pretty much can do what I like to do. Before I was stuck in these grind jobs, man. Stuck in this mindset where, you know, the alcohol was what I had to look forward to. And that never made anything better. And if anybody tells you it does, then don't listen to them people. And all the naysayers about God, you know. I was listening to them kind of people too before. But I've watched all them fail out. They've failed. Their families are all busted up. They're some of them are out in the streets now. Don't listen to people about being on the fence about God. You make your own decisions. You got your problems to deal with. I had my problems to deal with, and that's what I chose, and they're gone now. Those problems that I had, like yesterday, they're gone. God took care of them. He will take care of you. There's no doubt about that. I was a hardcore critic of Christianity. And I was kind of like the Saul, but I didn't hurt people, but I didn't feel it would work for me. But it works for anybody. It worked for you. If it worked for me, it'll work for you. Trust me. Trust me, if you seen me 6 years ago, you'd have to find me in the bar. I know Christians that hang out in the bar, man. I don't hang out in that place. My testimony is this. I went from super bad to super good. It'll work for you. It'll work for you. Just give it a chance. It's not going to happen overnight. God's not a genie in a bottle. He has to know that you're his friend. He has to know that you want a relationship with him. And don't give up, because there's so many times I wanted to give up, but there's something burning in there saying don't give up. You gave up everything that didn't matter. A lot of things that didn't matter. You easily gave up on those. This matters. Do not give up on this. And I didn't. And every time that I felt like giving up and I didn't give up, something good happened after that. It was like, it was a test. I passed the test. Now that problem's gone. Now that issue is gone. Like with the nasty movies. If I didn't do what those nasty movies wanted me to do, and even without the movies, it was, I just pushed it out of my mind. I pushed it out of my mind and said, no, I'm not gonna self-gratify. And there was some other thing that just went away, and I didn't realize it until days later. I'm like, wow, hey, what happened? It was because God said, you did that, so I'm going to do this. You did that, so I'm going to do this. And it's always better. God gets close to those who get close to him. Pull a little heaven down on earth as it is in heaven. You'll see. Your life will get better. Trust me. If you see me 6 years ago, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe who I am today versus what I was 6 years ago. You'll see. Just give it a shot. Give it 6 months. Watch your problems start to just fall off, man. Money starts coming in. New visions. It never stops. God's goodness never stops. It only gets better. And then you leave this world and you go to the best place ever you could possibly imagine. It's so good you can't wrap your mind around it. If you were to get a vision of it, you'd probably die. That's how good it is. But anyway, there's going to be more. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. I'm not forcing anybody. I don't like to ask that right out of the gate, but I got to try to get these things out there, man. There's a lot of people that need help, and I'm always a giving person, man. I've given away more than I've ever had, more than I had for myself. If I've got $1, you're getting 99 of it, you know. I've always been that way, and, you know, I just want to give back. I want to do the right things. I want to give back. I want to help people, man. Because I've been through it. I've been through it. I spent 37 years going through it. And I don't want to do it anymore. I want to show what goodness. I want to show goodness to others that's been shown to me. And how to get there. You're going to love your new life, man. You're going to love your new life. Guaranteed. Give it 6 months. Give it 6 months and watch what happens. Pray every day. Read the word every day. But anyway, I got to go. Thank you for watching my new video. Hopefully you like it. I appreciate it. Have a good evening.